Shirley's Way. People helping people.
We had posted a while back about us trying to create a Shirley's Way YouTube channel and do some positive things in the community. And as you know, Shirley's Way, we actually give back to those who are fighting cancer. And with COVID, it hit us pretty hard as far as being able to give like we had previously done. So we wanted to do something a little different. So we ask a lot of you to send your nominations to info@shirleysway.com. And the team went through the nominations and picked somebody. And Kelly will tell you a little bit about that person here in a second. But just FYI, as always, we have sponsors on anything we do. And Wright Mechanical has been one of our most dedicated sponsors. You all would not believe what this organization has done for people who are fighting cancer over the past 6 months. So if you're in need of AC heating work, please give them a call. They're fabulous people and they'll treat you right. So Kelly, what are we doing here, and what are we getting ready to do?
Yep, so we picked Sherry Morgan for this month. Her daughter Nicole actually nominated her. Sherry has stage 4 terminal lung cancer. It has already spread to her spine, her hip, and her tailbone. And she found this out back in June, right before her 60th birthday. So sounds like a great woman. She apparently had 2 jobs, working all while this was going on, and she thought she just had a backache, and it turned out to be cancer. So her story is pretty incredible. So we thought that she was the deserving one this month, so we really hope that Sherry likes this, and we are getting ready to go present it to her.
All right, let's go knock on the door and give her a surprise.
Hello.
Hello. Are you Nicole?
I am.
I'm
Hi.
Mike, and this is Kelly. How are
Nice
you?
to meet you.
Is Sherry here?
Yep, she's right in here.
You okay?
All right.
It's not crowded here. Sorry.
Okay.
Caleb, can you-
Yeah, so this is your check for you. Let everybody see it. I picked it out for you, but put your name on there. But yeah, we read your story, and I mean, we went through a lot of them, but your daughter was so nice. I mean, they're all hard to pick through, but
So I don't mean she gets the money.
no, it's all yours. So we hope this helps you a little bit, but we know it's a hard fight, so we wanted
That's
to give you a little
wonderful.
bit over that.
I
Yeah.
just got finished with
She did radiation.
radiation.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going, I've had
2.
2,
She had a stroke that set her back.
had 3
The
strokes.
stroke kind of put the cancer treatment on pause, so we just got back to her second treatment now. She
Yeah.
should be going towards her 4th, but we just finished the second, so.
Well, yeah.
Because her
Don't stop.
spine, in the beginning prior to the radiation, she would get down in the floor and nobody could get her up. The only people that could come do anything was EMS would have to take her out of here, and they would go treat her for pain and obviously everything else that's going on. So those ambulance bills immediately, I mean, there were 3 within a short span of time.
You have to have the treatment,
Yeah.
or you're not going to get any better. So you're in a lose-lose situation. You're sick and you can't pay for anything, but you have to have the treatment.
I was living in Lexington and I come to visit her and
Whoa!
she's in the hospital, so I went to the hospital and I stayed with her in the hospital every day, day in, day out for 12 days. And she had to go to the rehab. I hated that I had to come home, but I went out to Lexington and got my stuff and moved back home to take care of her. Because I have 4 kids and my husband wasn't always home, so like as much as I hate coming home to this, like that was a blessing in itself to be able to come back and help my siblings and help mom. It's hard when you work so hard towards something and you're working from your heart too, you know, and then to have it all shut down.
But that leave $500 is,
It's your rent almost, right?
yeah, big money.
More
Big
than
money.
enough.
So multiple ways to help, and again, Wright Mechanical sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, reach out to us, myself or Kelly Duckworth, or send an email to info@shirleysway.com, and Mary will get it over to us, and we'd be glad to work with you. And you want to tell a little bit about our next series? We got a series. Let's see, series episodes. Series 1, episode 2 will be coming up, and we've already identify the person for this one, but the person was having some surgery, so.
Yep, so next month we are hoping to do a 6-year-old little girl. She just recently, I believe it was last week or the week before, went up to Cincinnati and had brain surgery. So cancer is bad enough as it is. It's even worse when it's a little kid because they haven't gotten to enjoy their life at all yet. So next month we're hoping to do her and deliver a check to her and her family. So I know both of her parents have had to quit their jobs, and then obviously on top of this pandemic, it's not helping at all. So that's going to be hopefully a little weight lifted off their shoulders next month.
And it might be an extra surprise because our friends, Alan Lewis and Fire Protection Services, has decided to step up and sponsor this one. So you're going to want to tune into episode 2. And but just think about Sherry and her family as they go through their battle. And you know, a lot of times it's not just financial. We come across needs, whether it's a wheelchair or a walker or supplies. So, or somebody might need their grass cut. That's happened a lot. So if you can't give financially, which we're hoping you can, most people can afford $10 a month. Fancy coffee these days is $10 a month. So, or $10 a day. A lot of you buy fancy coffee daily at $10. So just keep that in mind. So we're asking 1 cup of coffee a day that you give up. And I know some of you get it in the morning and in the afternoon. So you're doing 2 cups of fancy coffee. So just 1 cup of fancy coffee, giving it up, that you could throw in monthly at shirleysway.org would help us help families like Sherry and this young lady that's 6 years old. Is that what you said? So, but when you hear these stories, they really get to you, and we hear them all the time. And whenever we started doing this, we would stand around and cry sometimes because we would read some of these stories and it just rips your heart out, knowing that people are trying so hard to live that money is keeping them from doing it. So tune in to the next one, season 1, episode 2. I'm going to get these things right here soon. So season 1, episode 2, and watch the story of this young little girl that we're going to cover here in a few weeks. Thank you very much, and again, go out and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you will be notified anytime we have a new episode.